Hi, today I'm going to tell you about the past simple tense. This is a simple tense, so it tells you about the situations and the states that happened and finished in the past. Nothing more. You have to remember that sometimes in this tense you can talk about the situations which in your native language may sound to take a bit longer. For example, going to school. But still, this is the activity that happened and finished in the past. That's why to tell about this situation, we need to use the past simple tense. For example, I worked for this company, or I attended that school. As you can see, to make an affirmative sentence in this tense, you need a special form of a verb, and luckily this is only one element that we need to include. The special form divides our verbs into two groups, the regular verbs and the irregular ones. The regular verbs always take special ending, so this has to be ed or d. So depending on the spelling rules, and the majority of our verbs just take this ed or d ending, of course, depending on the spelling rules. And the majority of our verbs, regular verbs, just take the ed ending. If our word in its basic form finishes with e for elephant, then the ending is usually only d because we don't need the second e for elephant in it. If we need an irregular verb, we need to take a special form from a table. The table of irregular verb, the second column, gives us the proper form of the verb that we need to use. For example, instead of have, we have had, or instead of be, we have was, were. To make a question in this tense, you need an auxiliary verb, and our auxiliary verb this time it is did. It is did, and you have to also remember that did is a past form of the verb do. So you have do, did, done. So all three forms of irregular verb do. But it also helps us to make a question. For example, did I work for this company? Did she have breakfast? As you can see in these examples, each time you have did, so your main verb, the one that describes the activity, goes back to its basic form because we don't need to indicate the past form twice in our question. The same situation happens also in a negative sentence. So our auxiliary verb this time is did not or didn't in the shorter form, and each time there is didn't, the main verb describing the activity goes back to its basic form. For example, I didn't have breakfast, she didn't eat a sandwich. We also have short answers, and this time these short answers are very simple, luckily, because learning irregular verbs can be pretty difficult. So our short answers are yes, I did, no, I didn't. And all these answers are the same for every person, so nothing changes. Yes, I did, no, I didn't. Yes, you did, no, you didn't. Yes, she did, no, she didn't, and so on and so on.